Everyone, how's it going? So in this video, as you can tell, we're going to be going over the movie units because they should be coming up very soon on Global. Now, we weren't sure of this, however, thanks to Air Dokkan, shout out to him, we, at least in the Ultra Impact server for the mods and admins, he told us about this. Now, I was going to keep this a secret and wait until it got officially announced. However, apparently someone else named Shiny or whatever found out as well somehow, and they've already posted a video on it, and so I figured I might as well hop on and do this before just everyone knows about it, so that way I can, get some views and such, and so you all informed. So, I'm going to be going over all three of the movie units that will be coming out. Now, I'm not going to be giving a release date because I don't know. I'm not going to give out any information that we don't know. So do keep that in mind. This is just about the units. So, the first one we're looking at is the new Bakugo, or I guess technically old, but he's a red UR. And so what he does, there's his arts by the way, and shout out to Hydros Impact for the database. He's been doing it by himself for a while, so props to him. So, for his Plus Ultra, he inflicts 700% damage to one enemy and deals an additional 40% if they have a crit rate debuff. Then, for his first action skill, inflicts 350% damage to one enemy, deals an additional 50% damage, just, I guess, damage in general. It might be skill damage or normal damage, I'm not sure, for 3 turns. So that's very powerful. Then he has AP shot, kind of like the blue Bakugo. However, unlike the blue Bakugo, it's basically the exact same, I'm pretty sure. But when used in a chain, reduces enemies' crit rate by 20%. So blue Bakugo lowers defense with his AP shot, while this one lowers the crit rate, which obviously applies to his Plus Ultra skill to do 40% more damage to that. So it's pretty good. Then for his first auto skill, when HP is more than 50%, his speed is increased by 30, which is very good for PvP, and he fills Plus Ultra gauge by 30% at the start of battle. So he gets Plus Ultra very quickly. Him plus Nejire, yeah, he's going to be getting his Plus Ultra like almost instantly. Also, if you really wanted to, him plus Nejire and a UR or some kind of support memory on him, you might actually be able to get him Plus Ultra turn 1, which is kind of crazy to think about. And then there is the second passive. When HP is less than 50%, increase power by an extra 40%, and at the start of each wave, reduce enemies' power by 20% for 3 turns. So, he's very good. He's probably either the best or second best of the bunch. The other one would be Todoroki here. Let's quickly over him. So he is a blue UR. And here's his arts. Again, really good arts. And now, for his Plus Ultra, he inflicts 600% damage to one enemy, has a high chance to freeze the enemy for 1 turn, and a medium chance to restrain the enemy for 1 turn. So if you don't know what restraining is, as not a lot of people have it, it's similar to, if not the same ability that Yo Aizawa has and Facom have, where basically it makes it so they actually just cannot attack for the full turn. It's not like, oh, it disables their skills. They just literally cannot attack, I believe, which is really good. Then his first action skill is an AoE attack for 225% damage that has the low chance to burn for 3 turns. And all allies' skills deal an additional 30% damage for 3 turns. This skill is a big reason why this Todoroki is so huge, because he makes your team so powerful, including himself. And then his other skill inflicts 300% damage to one enemy, medium chance to freeze the enemy, and then in using a chain, all allies gain 30% damage cut for 2 turns. So as you can tell, like, his skills, he's also a good damage dealer, but he also supports a lot, and he's just really good. Definitely, I'd say he is the best, then Bakugo, and then Deku. At the start of each wave, all allies gain 3 turns of burn resistance, so they can't be burned. At the start of each wave, also, increase power of his own by 40%. And there's no, according to this at least, there's no turn limit. So let's say, for example, you're in a 3-turn fight. He's going to get up to 120% power at the last phase, which is pretty crazy. And then for his last passive, increases power by 40% when there's a pro hero ally on the team. Very easy to do. And again, you can pair him with like Hawks, Endeavor. There's a lot of characters you can pair him with our pro heroes. And then lastly, we have the new Deku, who is a purple, actually. So it's pretty good. We're getting another purple. He's got some good art as well. So his plus ultra, 700% damage to one enemy. Deals additional 440% damage if the enemy is a villain. He wrote villain. I'm going to have to tell him about that. Again, so yeah, as you can tell already from his kit, he's made to do damage. He's made to do big damage numbers, and that's basically it. 300% damage to a single enemy, and damage based on his speed, actually, instead of his attack, apparently. So that's interesting. So definitely want to give him speed memories to increase his speed. And then inflict 350% damage to one enemy, increases speed by 30%, and feels plus ultra gauge by 20%. So obviously, you would want to chain his skill 2 first, and then his skill 1, because you have speed boost, so it'll do even more damage. For his passives, when HP is less than 50, increase power by 40, and he gains grit, which is pretty good. And fill plus ultra gauge by 30% at the start of battle. At the start of each, so yeah, he instantly has 30% plus ultra gauge, similar to Bakugo. So again, Nejire plus him, he'll have incredible amount of plus ultra turn 1. At the start of each wave, increase critical critical rate by 30% for 3 turns. That again is also very useful in multi-wave fights. It can be useful also in just one, because obviously you increase crit rate for 3 turns. So yeah, overall they're all very fantastic units, definitely worth summoning. When I say you go all in, I mean if you really like these units, yeah. Otherwise, I'd say if you're free to play, be smart. Don't go balls to the walls of these guys, because even though they are really good, there are going to be characters that will come out after them that will be better. We don't know who, obviously, but I imagine these characters are going to be eventually like switched out and replaced. And you can beat basically any content in the game right now without these 3 characters. They're not like necessary units or anything like that. So yeah, very good units. We don't know when they're dropping, but they are dropping. So yeah. Anyways, that's going to be the end of the video. And I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.